I love it.
Stepping out the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about you daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Stepping out the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about you daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Yeah. You've been gone, yeah. On your own, yeah. In California.
What's up, Miami? You guys are tuned in to WMRR Radio, and tonight we have a special guest right here with us, Miss Angel Monroe.
In California.
You want to introduce your song? Let them know.
Been missing in action like a deadbeat father.
I want to go live.
Listening to a dumbass mama for a long while. You smiled in my face, right? Then family shot of town and leave a trace, right? You a cheater on the low, you don't play right. Most characters under my control play right. And Bucky's what you slay like, LeBron is what you play like. Love went dead and it's the brave side. These green eyes will always see the daylight. You're like a Rolls Royce without the engine. Or big old crib with nothing big. Yeah, the floor was wet, that's how you got me slipping. And back to my missions, but I still hit it.
Wi-Fi in here?
And I can't eat. When I'm coming down, I can't sleep. My phone probably tapped, so I can't speak. Smoking up the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about you daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Smoking up the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about you daily and it's hard to sleep.
Angel, you want to introduce your song?
Yes.
Why can't you just call?
Let's get this live going.
Daddy,
I'm going to go live.
you've been gone, yeah, on your own, yeah, in California, can't you see, yeah, you've been gone, yeah, on your own, yeah, in California,
Hey, it's Angel all the way in Miami from LA, California. I'm originally from Florida and I'm out here in Miami live with WMR.
You guys are listening to her hot new single, Gone.
Gotta get back on the track, she'll catch up and must make a comeback. Cause that's some shit to breathe and take this key and drive the relationship to breathe. It's time for you to wake up, buy your prize. For me, it's more the worth of sacrifice. That yearning feeling, that's exactly what was meant for you. The rep and you don't let even your own expectations through. And now the time has come, it's now or never. Even though we're not together, gotta sever. Remember, pressure off that's turning whatsoever. The past we got to hand over. Your smell of kosher doesn't help with closure. Won't want to get me kosher. Simply just gonna have to get over. I had to get to Cali to pursue all of my dreams. Cause I've already done shit and every opportunity thrown at me. So when you get to see or hear me on the radio and TV, then you'll understand when you land and they made glass I had to leave. And why I didn't call, cause destiny is calling me. Then you'll understand. In Miami, I'm complete.
Hey, we ain't gonna about to give it all to y'all. Y'all gotta go download that joint. All digital platforms. That is called Gone. Hi, thank you so much for joining us. It is a pleasure to have you here with us, Miss Angel Monroe.
Doing her thing. We see you, Angel.
So you want to introduce yourself to our audience, Miami, of course. Let them know who you are.
I actually am from Florida, so I'm a Florida native.
Okay.
I was born in Clearwater, Florida, but I grew up in California, did a lot of acting when I was a kid in California, so I moved out to California at an early age. I'm back in Miami at my hometown, and we just did a show for Rolling Loud weekend, and now
because that's where we met you.
Yeah. And that's where I heard about WMRR radio. And now I have the pleasure to be live in Miami with the hottest internet station there is, WMRR. And I'm really excited that I'm all the way out here in Miami with them live right now. Literally, I miss my hometown like crazy. So it's good to be back. You heard?
That's what's up. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got here safe. But let me ask you a question. We already know you from LA. And I want to ask you, when did you start doing music?
Wow, that's a really good question. So like when I first started doing music, I didn't even know what hip hop was. Like I heard it on the radio one day and there was this song and it just caught my attention and I started rapping to it. But I didn't know like rapping was a thing for female artists, to be honest with you. I didn't know it was a thing because back then there was just like the male artists, except for the, Little Brat, Missy Elliott, Lil Kim, the real female artists back in the day. And
That's right.
I wasn't really, I was really young. I was only a little, probably 4, 5, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Baby.
You baby.
So I heard it and I catched along to the flows and I was rapping and stuff, but I started singing. So I started singing in my church band. I was leading my church band. My mama got mad. All right, this is a true story. My mama got mad. I was a lead in my choir at my school. I was doing all this music stuff. By the age of like 15, I had a manager. They were about to sign me to a label. Capitol Records want to sign me. My mama said, hell no. She took me out the music singing and put herself in the church lead band and said, no, you ain't doing this no more. I said, what, mama? You not letting me sing in church? So I went to LA and I said, I ran away from home and I started acting. And I said, forget music. I started acting. I said, if music's meant for me, it'll find me. Now, my grandfather, he's an Italian musician. He was famous in Italy. So he said to me, he's my grandfather, the dad of my mom. He said to me, don't let her stop you. Don't let her stop you. Now, when people come up to me on the streets and they're like, I got these diamonds on my neck. I'm like, you want to know something that's harder? It keeps me going every day. This man's ashes are up in here in this music note.
Oh, wow.
Because he told me, the last thing he said to me before he died was, don't stop. Because if you don't stop, you'll make it. If the minute you quit, that's when you drop. You can have a million failures before you hit success. But as long as you don't stop, you'll make it.
That's the best advice he could have given you too. And I know with that, you are moving forward. We see you. We saw you during Rolling Loud weekend, so you're doing your thing. And I am with Grandpa. Keep going.
He hears us.
Don't stop.
That's right.
Because you're doing great.
Yeah, so I got recognized. I was doing acting, right? So I gave up on music. I was like, man, screw this music thing, because my mom messed it up in the head for me, PTSD or something. And so I was doing this acting thing, and they were like, okay, so the acting today is going to be like a competition. And we're going to do some music stuff. And Sony Records is going to be in the house. And I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And they were like, and my forte at the time was singing, but I hadn't sang in years. And they're like, you're going to be singing today in front of Sony Records. So I got up there and I started singing. Yo, no lie, I messed up. Everybody in the room started laughing. And I felt embarrassed. I felt some type of way. But before I went in there, I had prayed to God. I got down on my knees in the bathroom. I prayed, let whatever's supposed to come out, come out. So I said, you're going to laugh at me? Don't make me start rapping. And I had been listening to a lot of hip hop at the time. So they were like, oh, yeah, you think you can rap? Go ahead and rap. So I rapped, and I brought a little sexy flavor with a little hard style in there. And they were like, whoa, where the heck did that come from? Why are you not doing this professionally? And from that day forward, then I was featured on the Billboard Music Awards.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what's
And
up.
then I got into a sticky situation, which I will not get into details about, but it's
Okay.
in the song Gone if you really listen to the lyrics.
Okay.
But it says it in there. She can have and all that. Nothing's going to get in the way of that. You have to go check out those lyrics.
Yes,
And,
definitely.
basically, that situation kind of took me out the game for a minute, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. So I was like, you know what? After my grandpa told me that was his last dying wish. So I got back in, and it's only been 2 months, and it's been going super.
You're doing
speed.
good.
Yeah,
You're
so
doing
it's
good.
been 2 months back in, and I'm already talking to Celebrity Status Records. They want to sign me with CMG. So
Oh, wow.
we'll see what
Congratulations.
happens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Congratulations on that.
Because when you performed at
G5.
at G5,
Yeah.
remember I told you, I say, girl, you was hot.
Oh yeah.
You did your
You
thing.
have the stage presence and you have
Yes.
the look. You have that
Yes.
it factor that entertainment, needs.
Yep.
So you're
Yeah,
good.
The G5 was definitely an amazing experience. I'm glad I got to see my boy Stackhouse, Eric in the house, man. He's a true supporter, and shout out to
Oh,
him
yeah.
for getting me here, because he's the one that introduced me to y'all.
Oh yeah, they're great. We're gonna go over there and visit those boys. Try to be a part of what they got going on over there. So shout out to you guys, Stackhouse.
Shout out to Stackhouse, man, because honestly, like, there we go. Yeah, because they were like, anything you need, we got you. So definitely shout out to them. And yeah, so that it was a different type of feel. If you listen to Gone, it's more of a lyrical, and like there's double entendres and wordplay. A lot of people don't really listen to that. They just hear fast rapping. But the song at the club was more like a turn up. So it's just kind of showing versatility that I don't do just one style. So you can't fit me in a box of this or that. I can do different.
You definitely
styles.
have your different style of music. So, you know, people will always know who you are when you start rapping because you are by yourself.
Exactly. So I see a lot of people, they follow the same trends and stuff. And I try to like go with the trends, but not copy it to a T, like bring my own flavor in it, because I don't want to be another Nicki or another Iggy or another Cardi.
You want to be you. You know, you want to be original. You want to be you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it showed that.
And believe it or not, I was rapping before there was an Iggy, but I just wasn't.
You just wasn't out there. It wasn't your time.
It wasn't my time.
Yeah.
I was on the Billboard Awards before she came out, though. When I was young.
So when you say the Billboard Awards, for everybody that are trying to figure what you mean by that, like you
Feminem. If you search Feminem Billboard Awards, you'll see me on there. And it's so funny because I didn't even have a track at the time.
Really?
No, I was just determined. To get on the Billboard Awards. So I showed up there, and I'm not going to tell you my secrets and stuff like that, but I showed up there, and basically when I got on that red carpet, everybody dropped their camera like, who is this? We don't know you. But then after my publicist was like, this is Feminem, and then they just everybody.
So that was your name? You changed your name?
I changed it. So when I first got in the studio with Sony, back to where they said you should be rapping full time, they said you're a true Feminem, because I do.
Oh, okay. Really I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But then I met will.i.am, and he was like, no.
You met will.i.am?
Yeah, and he wanted to work with me, and I shot that opportunity down. That's why it says in my song Gone. Gone is a very true song to myself. It said I done shit on every opportunity thrown at me. So when you get to see or hear me on the radio and TV, then you'll understand. Because then you'll understand when you're mad and demanding goodbyes, I had to leave because somebody was holding me back. Really, the only person that can hold you back is you. So I
yourself. Yeah.
And so I'm not going to use that as an excuse. But at the time, that was the situation with the relationship.
So you were up there with some big opportunities.
Yes.
And you don't think you could ever like revisit those connections? Reach out to those people.
Back out to Corrupt, and we picked up right where we left off. Like
nice.
It was Corrupt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like almost like we didn't skip a beat. I haven't yet to reach back to will.i.am, but
I was gonna ask, I
have his number right there in that phone.
So you gonna have to make a call to will.i.am. You're gonna have to get him here on WMRR radio. We would love to have him.
One thing he said to me, I came out in a hoodie. I was living with Corey Feldman. He's a childhood actor.
I know Corey Feldman.
Yes.
I'm like, I watched him.
The
two Corys. He was one of them because his friend committed suicide.
You don't have to pay rent. Just cuddle and be my girlfriend. No, I wasn't into him at the time.
What?
And everybody's like, but you'll be known as Corey's girlfriend. And I was like, I don't want to be a bandwagon hopper. I want to be known as me.
Yeah.
So then he started the Corey's Angel movement. Not saying that's because of me, but I did help give the idea. And and then
hi, Corey.
Hi, Corey. Don't get mad, okay? Just spit in the truth, okay? And then he told me. He said to me, if you don't want to hook up, I'm going to invite this girl from Canada, and she's going to come out here. And
what, Corey?
And I
really?
said, go ahead, Corey. Do what you got to do. And then he ended up marrying the girl from Canada.
Oh.
But I met a lot of great people at his house. I mean, he had a picture with him and Michael Jackson. That's how I met will.i.am. And I came out there in a hoodie, no makeup on. And I said, will.i.am. I'm Feminem. I was just on the Billboard Awards. I just got off the Billboard Awards, and I was like super hype. And I'm like, you need to work with me. I'm the next best thing. And he's like, all right, I see you. Like, all right. He was making sure I had my phone number, and he was like, yeah, let me call your phone. No lie, my phone was disconnected at the time because I did not pay the bill. This is a true story. So he's flashing his lights to Corey Security, like, I'm calling her. It's not going through. Are you sure she gave me the right number? I'm like, Will, it's the right number. Call it in a week. And he's like, I tell you what. This is some true, real struggle shit.
All in the
I'm
weekend
not
be
just a
on.
blonde Barbie. Like I struggled my way. I didn't get on OnlyFans to get here. Like I am not one of those.
I know that's right.
Like I'm mainstream officially, so like I will not do that. Like I will not take the shortcut. So I did not call him because I was like, man, I don't feel ready. I didn't have a track out and stuff like that, and I was like, and I kind of shot myself in the foot. But then later on, I was like, but I still have his number. And right after that, he came out with a song with Britney Spears, and I was like, oh man. But one good advice he did give me is he said, don't go by Feminem. Like he's like, as much as you rap like Eminem and everybody loves Eminem.
So that's where they came up with that Feminem.
Yeah,
Eminem.
like, you rap like
I was thinking something. No, not anybody. I was thinking just of like a meaning.
No,
like the film.
Because I didn't have my own music, so they would go in there and be like, okay,
I'm
rap
with him.
a song. So I would turn on exactly.
Well, that's more like Twister though.
No,
Eminem.
It was more Eminem lyrical.
The
white, the blonde.
Okay.
They just put the title. They just put the title on the blonde. Sony was just like, okay, you're gonna be Feminem. You know how labels like to do that. They like to own whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Feminem. So I got the plates on my car. They say Feminem. I still have to ride with it. And I was working with Nick Cannon at the time. And then he got Justina. Incredible's my family, man. And shout out to Incredible for real. Like that's Nick Cannon's crew. But yeah, they're really they're like family to me. But he got Justina on Wild and Out, and she came out with some tracks called Feminem, and I saw that.
What?
And when people started Googling Feminem, she would come up and people would be taking pictures of my license plate because it looks all cool because I have a nice orange car. They take pictures of my license plate and be like, I don't want to be Feminem anymore. And that was and then I remembered, I went back to the thing in my head. Will I Am said, you're not going to be Feminem. I just know it. He said, intuitively, I know it. And I was like, no, Will, I am Feminem. Like I really believed it. And he was like, trust me, Angel Monroe, that's your real name. And that
fits you. That's you. Yeah. And especially if that's your real name. Yeah.
So in my songs, I make a joke out of it. I have 3 alter egos. Okay. So Angel is like the more like innocent, sweet side of me, which there is a side of me that is that. I like to bring morals and values to my music. Like if you hear me talking about like, I want to drink and smoke, if you really listen, it says, but I can't because I want to live morally. And like there's like, of course I'm not perfect, okay, but there's some kind of moralistic message, some positive message in most of my music. So that's the Angel side. The Monroe, of course, that's like the Hollywood side, like the glam, the glitz.
Yeah,
you see the photos,
like Marilyn Monroe.
You see the photo shoots and the white girl voice and hi, I'm Angel Monroe. That's that side. And then I got the Feminem, the ratchet side that just comes out and goes hard and crazy on the mic. That was my 3 alter egos I combined into one and my persona, how I portray myself. And yeah, so I kind of dropped the whole Feminem thing because honestly, I don't, as much as Eminem's the GOAT, I want to be Angel Monroe. I don't want to be walking.
But you look like Angel Monroe fits. I would have said like an Angel Barbie, Monroe Barbie.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Because you're like a life-size Barbie. Like she looks like a Barbie doll. Like literally, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. So are you guys. You're girls, ladies.
No, guys are amazing today. But listen, before we get into any more questions, I want to talk about this bag. Get this bag.
Yeah.
Let's show them this bag back here because I'm thinking about we got to get some of these for the station.
Yeah, we do.
Talk about this bag.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be.
This is cool.
I'm going to be selling these. I'm making a website right now. I'm manufacturing these, so you can actually print your own. Like it comes with an app and a battery pack. And I'm going to be selling them on my new website that's coming out called shopaddiction.com with a K. It's coming out. And basically, I'm going to be selling these backpacks and I'm going to be vending them at local shows and stuff like that. And you could put your Instagram. You could have it for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 7 seconds. You could set it however long you want it. And then you can put whatever picture you want. Now, I highly suggest putting high resolution pictures.
Definitely.
I put low resolution and you have to kind of walk away from it a little further to see the picture more clear.
Because it has your picture. How many pictures can you upload?
You see that?
Yeah.
You can upload up to
how many?
Like 500.
But
so the higher resolution the picture, the better you're going to see it. And then you could put your streaming.
See, these are some nice bags.
Now, I've even seen it where I had one of my customers, they put some Chanel logos and people were like, wow, you got a nice Chanel light up backpack. It's not Chanel. They just And
They just use the
picture.
picture
So you
in
can
it.
say it's anything. You can say it's Versace if you want, but it's got your.
Oh, we're gonna get some for
Yeah.
WMR. So
Yeah.
as soon as you get
Yeah.
your supply, let us know so we can
Yes.
go ahead and order our bags,
Yes.
and we'll order
Let
some to
the
give
guy know
away
the
as
whole stuff,
consolation
yeah.
prizes and all
Yes,
that type of
definitely.
stuff.
Definitely. So, yep. The Angel Monroe pack.
The first time I've seen those, I don't know if you were with those guys. I don't know if you're affiliated with them, but I seen them in Wynwood. There's a guy standing in the corner, and he had a bag like that on his
Yeah,
back.
I asked him about that. I think he got it through my people.
Yeah, I don't know who that was though.
Yeah, those are the guys I'm actually performing with on Friday. They were supposed to be performing at a strip club on Friday doing the
What
tournament
club?
that you saw. Doll something.
What club you said the strip?
Dolls.
King of Diamonds?
Diamonds.
King of Diamonds.
She's like,
Oh, she said King of Diamonds.
The clubs are
King of
all
Diamonds.
something.
So King of Diamonds, so you're gonna be there
Friday performing, yeah.
Oh wow, you're awesome though. Like you have your history in the music industry. I'm really shocked
Yeah.
for you to to be so in it like that.
Committed,
Because
yeah.
I really thought you were up and coming. Like you're
No,
new to
I'm
the industry,
I've
but
been
you
in there for a while,
yeah,
and
you've been in the
I
game.
took a hiatus, like for real.
And then you know a lot of good people. Like
Oh,
you
yeah, I know.
you met a
Top
lot of
people, yeah,
yeah.
People,
We
yeah.
gotta come out of come out to LA to
Yeah.
visit you.
Yeah.
So you can plug us with a lot of clubs down there. We can come down there and cover it.
We actually got to go back because I got to go check on my tracksuits.
Okay. We're gonna hit you up.
Link
We'll be in
up,
LA
link
real
up. I
soon.
know everybody out there.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
link. We're gonna
performing at
link.
Kush Stock, November 6th.
Maybe we could try to get out there.
Yeah, the Kush Festival.
Well, I was
That's
supposed to
gonna
go
be
October.
lit. No
Huh?
I
pun
can push it
intended.
back. I
Wait.
can push it back to November. I'm
Which
supposed
one?
to go to October to check on my tracksuits.
I mean, well, we know we can go back. We can go back. It don't matter. We can go twice because it's gonna take more than one trip to meet all the people she's gonna be introduced to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
I will have to. I'm very precise on schedule.
Yeah, so
I'm like, okay,
and we're gonna let you do the itinerary.
yes.
So when we come, you're gonna be telling us what we're
Yes,
doing.
Come
Yes.
out, support. They will
All right,
love it,
we'll
especially
definitely
if
come
y'all are
out.
Females, it's gonna be
What?
easy.
That's right.
Yes.
You're
That's
males, I
right.
can't promise anything.
Oh,
It's
and we will
just
be on
like
point.
that
We
in
gonna
Oh,
look
yeah.
like we gonna look like the dolls too.
Yeah, we
You
gonna
already
we
look
gonna
like the
we
dolls.
gonna
Are
we
you
gonna
kidding?
we
They
gonna
don't
make sure we
love
look
you.
like the Black Barbies.
You already is.
Look, I gotta give me some
We look
curly
kinda
hair.
rough right now.
Give me some. I'm gonna take these out and give me some curly hair,
I'm gonna have me a ponytail.
and I'm gonna have on my little short tops.
So do you have any Angel, do you have any music videos that your fans are expecting for you to put out?
I'm actually working. So I'm working with Celebrity Status Records, and they're going to be making 3 music videos for me. I do not know when they will be dropping, but we will be dropping them.
They'll be on
Everybody's
YouTube.
asking. Everybody's been waiting. They're like, "Why haven't you dropped a music video?" I'm like, "Because it has to be perfect." But yeah, they're funding it.
So how is your music industry? Like how are you coping with COVID? With doing shows, performing. How's that going? Are you like hesitant to take on certain opportunities because of COVID? Like, or if the venues are too packed?
To be honest, it actually held back a lot of opportunities because at the BET Music Awards, they wanted me, excuse me, they wanted me to do the pre-show. Well, I did the pre-show, and they wanted me to do the actual pre-show where it's right before and there's the red carpet, but you had to have a vaccine card. And at the time, I didn't have the vaccine card, and to get into the BET Awards.
And I told someone
that did stop a lot of opportunities. So yeah, this pandemic thing, yeah, it's brought a lot of good because a lot of artists were like homebound for so long that they're just dying to get out there and perform.
Yeah.
So they're like happy just to perform. Especially it has me thinking like, man, maybe I should move to Florida part-time because they just shut everything back down in California. You have to wear a mask again. Yeah. And I'm like, and Florida is so nice. You don't have to walk in anywhere with a mask. It feels like COVID didn't even happen. It's weird.
Florida did not buy by the rules.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like Florida just doing their own thing.
LA was strict.
Yeah.
You couldn't even leave your house, and everybody has a mask, and they're asking
Florida
you to have a vaccine.
want to do in Florida.
Yeah, Florida got his own set of rules.
Yeah.
And but honestly though, that's an issue though. A lot of people don't like that. And that's why our governor is in trouble with a lot of people because they feel like he's trying to kill us because he's not allowing
Florida, though. No,
people come here for that. They come here because of the freedom for people to be able to do whatever.
My parents said, move back home. And I was like, I can't have opportunities in LA. They're like, move back home. Then COVID hit. I was like, oh, well, maybe Maybe I might just move. And now I've been here, right? I came for Rolling Loud Weekend. You know that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I'm still here, right?
And you're still here. You never left.
So Monday I have a whole radio campaign. So I'm going around all of Florida and I'm doing the Sirius XM radio and FM station.
Nice.
So I have a whole campaign. So I'm still here. And in the meantime, I've been doing some photo shoots and radio interviews and stuff like
You've
that.
been busy. Your IG. I went to your IG. Your IG is very active and live.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
I mean, it's funny you say that because it used to be not that way. People
Really?
would be like, yeah, for years it was on a hiatus. People would be like, why are you never on IG? Why are you never doing something? And I'm like, oh,
because it's really busy.
now for the past 2 months, I've just been, ever since I jumped back into music, I've been nonstop. And I'm not going to let it stop because I got this around my neck.
Yeah, you can. You got to keep it going until you get exactly where you want to be.
Exactly. You stop them, and that's what happened the first time. You stop the momentum, and that's when really it stops going. Like literally, every artist out there listening, you want to make it just keep going because even if your music is not that great, let me tell you, you have enough content and work ethic. They're going to be like curious. Wow, this person has 1,000 songs. They're gonna want to click on one of them. Why is this person like? This person works hard. Who is this person always coming up in my feed?
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Well, you just answered my next question because I was going to say, what would you say to female artists wanting to break into the industry?
Yeah,
so you
just keep grinding. Listen to Nipsey Hussle, grinding all my life. It motivates me every day. I literally no lie. I really love that song. And my boy Compton AV, shout out if you're listening, Compton AV. He just dropped a song called "Slidin'" with Snoop Dogg. Go stream that.
Wow.
Within a week, it had 1 million streams or 500,000 streams or something like that. And now I met Compton AV at Crep's house like 7 years ago, and for him to be doing his song now with Snoop Dogg. When I was taking my little hiatus, he didn't stop working.
No.
So it took him that long. He didn't take a break. And granted, you know, us females, we have an advantage. We can go a little bit faster, but he didn't stop. And now look at him. He's on a song with Snoop Dogg, and then he's doing another song with Khaled, For Real. And he's just doing his thing. And like, I have total respect for him. I'll be doing some shows with him out on the West Coast. He's totally West Coast. He just came out with a movie called Never Went Hollywood, and he talks about how he's from Compton, and that's another thing I like is like all my homies they're with me like 100%. So I can't get on the stage and nobody can say, oh, look at that white girl trying to rap, because I've been with these people.
Yeah, you have a history. You have a history with them.
You're already an artist. You're an artist.
Yeah, you're an artist. You have a history in the industry.
You're an artist.
And you know that's the thing with people. You know, people don't understand with artists. You have to research the history before you judge a person. And you know that happened to me. But no, that happened to me. Like honestly, for real, with Beyonce, I never knew what the hype was about with her. Like I was so annoyed. Yeah. Even though I was a Beyonce fan, I listened to her music. I love the lyrics. But I got to a point when she went solo, when she came out with the Blue album where she was with the diamonds on. That was one of my favorite Beyonce records. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm getting sick of Beyonce. So I was like, what is it about her? Why is she so great? It didn't, for me, happen until she came out with that whole album, the Beyonce with the pink, where she didn't promote at all. Remember, she did no promotions. She just dropped it in that joint in 90 seconds.
Wasn't she on Walk on Water with Eminem?
Yeah, so she did all these videos, right? And so I said, let me take a look at this girl. I, for a whole day, binged watched on all her videos from when she started to where she was. It gave me a whole new respect for her. Yeah. And that's why now I respect her. She is the GOAT for female. That girl works. I love Beyonce. Yes. That girl works. So that's why now I'm like, y'all can't say nothing about Beyonce.
She came back even harder.
She got, and you know, nobody knows she got depressed at one point. Yes. She went into a deep depression when she kept getting dropped from labels after label. I had a newfound respect for Beyonce, so that's why I'm like, man, y'all can't say nothing about that girl. That girl did not give up.
Yep.
She was in the mud.
And that's what I was going to ask Angel. Who is your favorite female artist?
My favorite female artist besides Cardi B, because we all love Cardi.
Cardi B got 100 million followers.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go for my girl.
Cardi B.
Come on, Cardi,
because she real.
Cardi B's a GOAT.
Yeah, she real.
Take a sip of water before I answer this.
She went that far because she was transparent, and she basically went butt naked in front of the industry.
And she even said like the food out here is different than where we are in the islands, and she's real.
Yeah,
she keeps it real.
Yeah, that's why her following is so huge. Because
and funny.
She
Lord, I
don't,
be
you
down
know,
that
Cardi
way.
B she don't really hide nothing about herself.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she don't think before she speak, and she don't give a damn.
And then
she
she'll
don't
start
give a
laughing.
Yeah, yeah,
She don't give a damn.
she don't care.
And you know, I love her song, Be Careful.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, don't fuck with my heart, please.
Yeah.
Be
careful
careful. You
with
better
me.
watch. I love that song.
I
Be
love
Careful.
her.
I love that song. Okay, besides Cardi B, as we all know, I love her. But like, if we're talking way back artists, and I had to go back and like listen to like who was coming up when I was a baby and I didn't know them, like I really like Missy Elliott. Like I
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little brat or the brat. I
That's
don't really
right.
know I was a baby, but
The
I-
rat-tat-tat,
Yeah.
baby.
yeah.
Brad got a new show
You know
coming
who
out.
else I like? Who I heard
That's
when
my
I was
girl right
when I go back to old school and I'm like, okay, what were they listening to back then when I was a baby? You know what I like is that Left Eye TLC.
TLC.
Yeah,
Okay.
she snaps.
Yeah.
She snaps. And then Relevancy, I like
Eve,
Bia.
too.
I like Bia.
Eve is nice too.
Bia. You know, Bia.
Yeah.
A whole lot
Bia.
of money.
No.
Oh,
Oh, she's new up and coming.
she's up and
she's
coming.
new up and
Well,
coming.
she's on the radio. She's everywhere.
I think I've heard
Made a
that
whole
song
lot
though.
of money. Yeah,
Okay,
she mixed
I've
it with
heard-
Nicki
yeah.
Minaj, yeah. But actually, I like the track she did it with herself without Nicki. No offense, I love Nicki, but the one with her by herself, she just has. You know why I like it? She's different. She
Yeah.
has a different.
But you know,
swag.
just going back to what you said earlier, I don't understand why Iggy Azalea. I like Iggy.
Yeah,
I don't understand
Well,
what
she was
happened to her career. Like, is she not doing music? I was a fan. I liked her. She was new. She brought a different swag.
yeah.
I don't know what happened. It seems like when she fell out with Ti,
Yeah, she fell out.
once she fell out with Ti or whatever, they
you
went
go.
separate ways.
Yeah.
It's kind of like her career never recouped. I don't understand what happened.
There you go.
There we go. So yeah, I think actually she just dropped an album like a year ago or something like that. She was like,
But I
I'm
never
making a
even-
comeback.
But I never.
And on iTunes, you would play like the top hottest hit rap records, and her songs were on there.
Really?
And it was kind of like,
Where's the
WAP or
promotion?
whatever, but no one gave a.
It's like what does she do to tarnish her reputation? That's another thing with the industry.
Like,
You got to
there's
be
nothing-
careful.
Also, you got to bring something special, like legendary. Like look at Juice WRLD. He changed the generation. Look at Nipsey. They changed people. They helped.
So you think her music wasn't really?
It's just too.
It wasn't inspiring
Look,
enough to change
I
a
may look
generation.
classic, but there's a lot of deepness in me.
Yeah.
I don't feel there's enough.
Oh no, you honestly like a ghetto Barbie.
Yes.
You are
And I can talk
hardcore
proper.
street.
Hello, I'm Angel
Yeah,
Monroe.
you
Thank
are
you for tuning in live to
She's street. I don't care. She
WMRR
Barbie
Radio.
right now, but this girl right
Go
here,
check out my
she-
song "Gone." Would you respect me though? No.
She said, "Would you respect me?"
Exactly. She
But
said no.
for acting, but I've
Angel-
done a lot of acting.
Angel
For
said,
acting,
"You
don't
can't
go
be
in there-
nice."
For acting, you don't go in there like that. You have to be like, Angel Monroe. Yes, I'm here for the commercial for Crest today. And then they'll be like, so what do you do besides act that makes you so great? You're sir. I rap. You what? You what? Yeah, I rap. Let's hear it. Oh, listen to this new song I just came out with. Wait, that's you? That's you? All right. But go home, sleep. We want to book you. Why? Because I rapped?
Yeah.
What about my acting? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's.
But my
why.
grandpa always told me, "Hey, you gave up on rapping or music, literally, because I was singing first. You gave up. I mean, I was rapping as a child, but I didn't know it was like a thing. So I found my lane singing. But like, my grandpa said, "Hey, just go out there. If your mom's letting you do acting, go out there and do acting. And then once you break in a couple
It ties in hand in hand
Yeah.
anyway.
and then it actually helped
Yeah,
because if you're not a character on the mic,
you
you're
gotta
boring.
have. You gotta have
Boring.
personality.
You can't be like, oh, this is. I mean, some rappers get away with it actually, and they do a really good job. But I like to deliver. The mumble rappers, they do a really good job, believe it or not. But I like to deliver. If
Some
I'm
of
gonna
them.
say I'm mad, you're gonna feel that I'm mad. It's not gonna be I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. No, I'm gonna be mad at you. I gotta deliver it. I always have to deliver. And that's one thing I love about acting is it plays into rapping because you're able
Yeah.
to deliver and
It
express.
goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand. And once you got your verses memorized, then you're able to deliver it into the persona you want, and it's not boring that way.
Yeah.
Because if you're just like rapping the same thing, boring, there's no personality. Everybody wants a character. Because what are you doing? You're entertaining. You're not entertaining. Yawn. What are they gonna do? Skip.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way to
Angel,
entertain.
Did you bring any more shoes with you? Because I'm about to take these books you got on.
Right. I wish we had a shoe cam right now.
Y'all see the shoe? y'all see the Louis Vuitton? I'm about to take her shoes, honey.
We got to get a shoe cam.
Yes, honey. I'm loving them boots, girl.
Thank you.
You got some slides in your bag.
Yeah, she's straight Hollywood for real. You can tell you in LA.
Yes, I love
LA and by way of
But
Florida.
I'm from Florida.
LA
Believe
by
it or not.
what is it? LA by way of Florida, Florida by way of LA. It's LA by
It's
way of
so
Florida.
funny because people out here are like, where are you from? And I'm like, Cali. And I'm like, but really, I'm not. I'm actually from Florida. But like, I ran away from home as a child to go to LA. So it's like, but I was born in Florida. And my parents, to this day, they still live in Florida. So my mom owns a day spa out there in Florida. She's all doing her face every day.
Clearwater.
Yeah. So yeah.
She's
but
proud of you
Miami
now,
has
right?
always been my favorite place.
How's your mom with you now, though?
Still the same.
She don't want to do the music. You would think, okay, you done showed
No,
her.
she's so weird. I know, and Mama, if you see
No,
this, I
no,
love
she's a
you.
church.
I love you, but I'm gonna tell
She,
you.
so she a
She
Christian.
get, but
Yeah,
she get
she's still
mad.
gonna
She
be the
gets
same.
mad when I tell the truth. But Mama, if you see this ever, if this ever goes viral, once I hit that label, Mama, I love you. I forgive you. Just because we don't talk, don't mean I don't love you because you made me, right? All right.
Oh, Lord.
So I had to get that out the way. But Mama, as soon as I got that verification on my Facebook and Instagram, Mama blocked me.
Oh, what?
As soon as my song
Oh, my
Gone,
God.
this song you guys are listening to streamed all over Europe on the radio, right? And everybody's like, that's Europe, it's not the US. I'm like, that's still on the radio.
It's on the radio.
It's on the radio. My mama didn't even call me and say congratulations. She called me. It was streaming the same week of my birthday. She said, happy birthday. I said, did you hear her songs on the radio? It was my first time being on the radio. So I was super excited,
Yeah.
as anybody would be, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I'll talk about that later. I'm like, Mama. She goes, my name is in lights because she owns a spa and her name is in the lights. When you own a store, your name's in lights. Yeah. She said, my name is in lights. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she secretly had a dream of doing it and she didn't do it. That's why when I came back, I was like, I don't care. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it anyways because I'm not going to say, oh, I missed my chance.
But you know what? She's proud of you.
Yeah,
sometimes as
she's
parents, they
secretly
stuck in their ways and they don't have, they just don't want
She
to.
doesn't know how to say happy.
Yeah.
You want to know how she said happy birthday to me? Mama, I love you. Okay. This is how she said happy birthday to me. Okay. She said she went on my Facebook on my birthday and she wrote on her post, I have an album called Family. And it was a picture of her and my dad in France. And she goes, that's me at the such and such museum. She didn't even say happy birthday, but she did it on my birthday. That's her way of saying
happy birthday.
I remember your birthday. But she wanted to give herself a little clap. And I didn't respond because I was really busy that day. There's nothing against her. I just didn't even respond because I was busy. But like, I was just like, and then when I finally saw it, I laughed. I was like, oh my goodness. And then right after that, because I had been verified on Instagram for a while, but then I saw it is, oh, you now qualify for Facebook verification. And then she blocked me. I was like, what?
Maybe she was mad because you didn't respond to her
happy
happy birthday.
I think she's hurt.
Yeah, she's probably dealing with her own thing. So
But I still love
continue
her.
to love her. You're doing the right thing.
I love her.
And don't give up.
I will.
Don't.
Hey, I'm gonna write another song, Dear Mama. How about that?
Go ahead, go for it.
Hey, guess what? Hey, they made that, but say some good stuff.
Yeah.
Say some nice stuff. It's your ass.
That's when the rest is gonna come out.
Look,
The rest is
right?
gonna come out.
Well, when
You
I
gotta be nice.
I was interviewed for this internet called Phoenix FM. They were a radio station for the internet, and they did an article on me, and they were like, "So what happened?" I was like, "Well, I was young, and Capitol Records wanted to sign me for singing," and my mom said, "No," and she's like, "Why did you put that on the internet?" I said, "Because it's the truth."
Right? Oh no, they don't want you telling their secrets. You can't tell
It's
the family
truth.
secrets.
It's the truth. It's not like I told a secret on her. Like if she went and did something dirty and it's on the low, I would never do her like that.
Yeah.
People tell me their secrets. That's your secrets. But
Yeah.
this is about
But you
me.
still,
This is
that's
my
the thing with a
history.
lot of people too.
People want to know what,
Yeah.
why, what
What
happened.
happened? Yeah.
How did you get into the music industry? Well,
And that's the
honestly,
hard part.
I was a child.
Yeah.
I was in it as a child, and really that's what happens. She's like, why do you tell people that? But when I go home and see her, it's so funny though, because it's the opposite. She'll be putting on all these music inspirational movies about how people had to go through the struggle of making music, and she's like, that's you right there. You right.
So she believes in you.
Yeah.
She believes in you. She just has her own way of showing you that she supports you
That's a
or
weird way.
is proud.
But yeah.
That's
I
most.
think it's because she said,
parents.
you know, she had like 6 brothers and sisters, you know, so she said she had to get married off at 16 and she didn't really get the chance to have a
Yeah.
childhood and to live her dreams and passions, which I think she's doing now. I mean, she's
So that's probably-
owns
Yeah,
her
she
own
probably
spa.
got to deal with. Yeah, she
Yeah.
got to deal with
Yeah.
like the resentment of
Yeah.
not being able to do what you're doing.
Yeah,
And
Exactly.
she'll get over it
Yeah, 'cause I
eventually.
remember when I was a little kid, I was at home and she's like, Mama, she's like, I'm going to work. And I'd be like, okay, I'll see you at work. I turn on the TV and she'd be on the infomercials modeling.
Aw.
So I'd be like, I see you, you're at work. And
So see, yeah, she did something back in her days.
yeah, so I'm like, be proud, Mom. Live it up.
She will. She is, and she is proud.
Yeah.
I know she's proud of you.
Hopefully when this goes viral, she doesn't kill me.
Cause we just meeting you, and I'm proud of you. Seeing you on stage, you doing your thing, hearing your story, knowing where you come from. You got out the mud just like everybody else.
Yeah.
That's something to
mean,
be proud
My
of.
worst song ever is a true story. It's called Out on Bail. It's got Tupac featured in it.
Where's she gonna laugh to my?
No, it's my worst song ever.
I
But
heard-
everybody loves
so
it.
we can play that. So we can play that.
You can play it. It's my worst song ever, but you can't even keep up with it. You're like, what is this girl saying? Like, it is literally my worst song ever. I mean, I recorded it off a computer, like literally no professional studio, nothing. But I got Tupac featured on it. I got the rights to say Tupac out on bail, so everybody loves it. But
So listen, before we let you go, let us know who featured in Gone, because there's.
yes, duh. How could I forget you, my boy Hefe. Don Hefe is featured on Gone, and yeah, he's the one that he really was feeling some type of way, and he credits that to Juice World that got him into that kind of musical
Okay.
vibe. And he was like, I really need you to make this pop, and I was like, I got you. And it took me a while because that's, if you really listen to it, it's really lyrical. And he's like,
Yeah.
what's taking so long? I'm like, don't worry, I'll make you proud. And ever since then, I've been booking him all these shows, and he's like, yes.
So let everybody know where to follow you.
Yes. So you can follow me at Angel Monroe Official on IG. You could stream the music on all platforms: Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, iHeart, all of them. Amazon.
Any shout outs? Got any shout outs?
Shout out to my boy Don Hefe. Go follow him at Don Hefe at IG. It's with a 0D0N Jefe. Don Hefe for making that shit happen with Gone. And just Charvel, he's on the song Fake. Shout out to you, Charvel. And he's doing his own thing right now. He's a great team player. And shout out to you guys for having me here. And also shout out to Stackhouse too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Happy to have you. You got to come back.
And shout out to my mama.
Your mama goes.
And my grandpa. Because if it wasn't for my grandpa, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for my mama, I wouldn't be here. So shout out to y'all.
Well, listen up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this exclusive interview with Angel Monroe. Got my girl Angie Be Real over there to my right. It's my right hand man, woman.
Hey, Nicki Minaj said it. She's like, I'm getting it head like I'm the man or something. She said something. You got to be the man up there.
And thank you guys for tuning in. You guys make sure you go follow her. She's on her way to the top. Actually, she's been to the top. She's on her way back up to the top.
That's right.
All right. Make sure you follow her. Don't say that we didn't tell you. And also, guys, you can listen to her new hot single, Gone, on WMRR Radio 24/7 right here, streaming live in Miami.
In Miami.
Thank you guys so much. Good night.
Good night.
That's nice. I'm going to play your song again. Oh, we got to do your walkthrough again.
Yeah. With the mic. Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it so I can see how it look.
Angel, let's take us to the club for a minute.
Right?
You ready, Angel? Ready, Angel?
Stepping up the zone and been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Smoking up the zone and been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak.
Oh yeah, that's how I came out to Will.i.am with the hoodie, all like Eminem and shit. In California, in Miami though. You've been gone, yeah.
On your own, yeah. In California, yeah. Been missing in action like a deadbeat father. Probably listening to a dumbass mama. For the long while you smiled in my face, right? Then vanished out of town to leave a trace, right? You a cheater on the low, you don't play right. Most characters under my control play right. And buckets what you slay like, LeBron is what you play like. Love went dead and it's the great side. These day eyes will always see the daylight. Like a Rolls Royce without the engine. A big old crib with nothing in it. Yeah, the floor was wet, that's why you caught me slipping. The dad to my mistress, but I still hit it. High as a palm tree and I can't eat. When I'm coming down, I can't sleep. My phone probably tapped, so I can't speak. Smoking at the zone, I've been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Smoking at the zone, I've been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep.
Heavy, we're in Miami.
Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. You've been gone, yeah. On your own, yeah. In California, yeah. Can't you see? Yeah. You've been gone, yeah. On your own, yeah. In California, yeah.
Thinking clear, even though I'm back inside here, I'm out the door, yep, in your sleep, so you finally wake up in disbelief. And realize I'm missing, I finally pulled the trigger to leave. A lazy that beat with determination, but nothing's wrong with the leaves and catching Z's. How could I not have seen the sign? Sweet and dish don't intertwine. Never the time for life, she's under the board, awards behind the mic. Working on TV shows for day and night, and then you try to knock her up 3 times, but I can't refund my time or rewind. She can have a kid and all that, love's getting away at that. Gotta get back on the track, she'll catch up and muster and make a comeback. Cause that's some shit to breathe and take this key and drive through the relationships to breathe. It's time for you to wave goodbye. Your price for me, it's more than worth the sacrifice. Hearing and feeling when you're not doing exactly what was meant for you. The regret when you don't live even your own expectations through. And now the time has come, it's now or never. Even though we're not together, gotta sever, remember pressure. All that's turning whatsoever. The power forgot to hand over. You smell the closure, doesn't hell with closure, cause I wanna get me closer. Simply just gonna have to get over. I had to get to Miami to pursue my dream. Cause I've already done shit on every opportunity thrown at me. So when you get to see or hear me on the radio and TV, then you'll understand when you land in the band advice I had to leave. And why I didn't call, cause destiny is calling me. Then you'll understand and Cali, I'm complete.
Smoking up the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Smoking up the zone, ain't been home all week. Thinking about your daily and it's hard to sleep. Even though I hit the draw, I still can't eat. Why can't you just call? I wanna hear you speak. Yeah. You've been gone, yeah. On your own, yeah. In California, yeah. Can't you speak? Yeah. You've been gone, yeah. On your own, yeah. In California, yeah.
All right, Miami, and we are out. You guys are just listening to Angel Monroe Gone, available on all digital platforms. You guys make sure you go out there and cop that joint right now. You heard it first right here on WMRR Radio. And you guys know what it is. Always keep it locked right here. WMRR Radio, Miami's new #1 for music, news, and talk.
We're out.
We're out.